Hello YouTube, my name is Jonathan. I'd like to thank Randy Phillips for his inspirational videos. They have made me decide to come out. Over the course of next year, I will be starting a systematic process. I'm going to come out to my two best friends, my parents, my grandparents, and the rest of my family. I'm going to try to capture most of these on video and post them on here for you so that they will help you the way other videos have helped me. I've decided to make this video to help others who are in a similar situation to myself. For some people, it's easy to figure out if you're gay or straight. You just know. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, and you accept it much more quickly. But for others, like myself, it's not so black and white. What does it mean to be gay? What does it mean to be straight? Am I bi or am I gay? These are the questions that we ask ourselves. I know I personally dealt with this problem for over 12 years, and there are others who have dealt with it for much longer. That's why you have so many closet cases of people who are married and stuff. And even though I'm not the only gay person in my family, it is still difficult. I see how they are treated by some family members, and it makes you not want to come out. But at the same time, you're living a lie, so you've got to face it, and that's one of my biggest problems. I've always put it at the back of the burner. You have to do things for yourself sometimes. You can't always put other people first. I joke because I can say no in like 6 different languages, but I often forget to say no. I'm the kind of person I will do anything for anyone, just about. I mean, I'm always putting myself out there for my friends and family, and sometimes you just gotta say no, take some time for yourself and do something for yourself. Do not put your problems, that's my advice to you, do not put your problems on the back burner. Do not ignore the issues. If there is something that you need to do for yourself, for God's sake, take the time for your own sanity to do something for yourself every now and then. It's not going to make you a bad person. I have allowed myself to be consumed with work, school, and family obligations, and to the point that I feel trapped sometimes. You cannot do this, and I'm realizing that now, and I'm putting steps forward to change my life, as I have been over the last year and a half. I'm making progress, and I am going to continue to make progress. I've often used these excuses. You can't let school, work, or family or other obligations consume you and become the excuses as to why you don't do things for yourself. You cannot ignore your problems. They're only going to get worse for you. I can't stress it enough. If you're going through this issue right now, trying to figure out whether you're bi or you're gay, you know you're not straight, you're not sure if you're bi or if you're gay, think about it. What do you really feel? Are you attracted to men? Are you attracted to women? Are you legitimately attracted to both? Think about it. Hindsight is 20/20. Go to a quiet place. Go away. Get away from everyone. Think about it. So take the time to sort through this. It might take you a few days, a few weeks, or even a few months, but you will very much appreciate that you've done it. I am 25 years old now, and I have never had a relationship with anyone because I've always been afraid. I put a halt to it. I've never been past the third date. If I'm dating a woman, then I'm lying to her because I can't tell her that. My past relationships have, my past datings have been with men. I've been attracted to men, and I can't tell him. And same thing with a guy. The reverse is true. I can't tell him, oh, I've been with women, or if he thinks you're going to leave him for a woman because you haven't asserted yourself as gay. You're still in the closet. You've got the problem from both ends of the spectrum. And growing up here in the South is also a hindrance. You really don't want to come out in the South necessarily, especially not in the area where I'm from. It's kind of taboo, frowned upon. Anyway, the problem, back to the relationship thing, the problem is now whenever I'm trying to date, I get the question, oh, well, tell me about your past relationships, and I have to avoid the subject because the next question comes, well, why haven't you been in any? And then the whole explaining process begins, and it's just really annoying. Um, the reason I am coming out now, and I'm going to do this over the course of next year, this time next year I'll give you an update for sure, but I will be completely out next year. That is my goal, hopefully sooner than that, if I can expedite it. I didn't want to wind up with a 4 or 5 year relationship, having kids and everything, and have everything fall apart because, hey, I'm gay. I've always known I've had strong feelings for men, and I can't let that happen. I need to. I know now that I'm gay. I'm not bi. I'm gay. I have no attraction to women. I thought I did at one point. I thought it was a phase I was going through that I like men. It's not a phase. It's the way I am. It's the way I was born. It's the way God made me. We have to take charge of our lives if we expect to get anywhere in life. Oh, roommates. Sometimes you just have to take charge of your life if you expect to get anywhere. But how can we take charge of our lives if we deny a big part of who we are? I know now that I'm gay. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I am gay. I am a gay man. I don't have sexual desires for women. I've tricked myself into thinking that I've had sexual desires for women in the past, but when I sit down and think about it, hindsight's 20/20. I've always known. It's not always been so black and white, but now looking back on it, I've always known. I thought maybe I was just going through a phase for a long time. I've never been with a woman, so how do I know I don't like it? How do I know I'm not going to like it? Well, I have no desire to be with a woman. I look at a man and I think he's hot. I can look at a man if he's hot. The first thing pops in my head, he's hot. But with a woman, I mean, I don't have those thoughts. I can be in a romantic relationship with a woman, but there's no chemistry there. Looking back on it, I can't remember a single time in my life that I was turned on by a woman, unless I was like thinking about a man or something, you know. Yes, I wish I could be straight. It's what's expected. But the truth is, I'm not. I'm a gay man. I like men. I wasn't raised in a highly religious family, but growing up in the South is definitely enough. There's enough religion down here to go around, that's for sure. We actually joke about it because in my town, probably the only thing we have more of than churches is banks. I mean, the church has got to borrow the money from somewhere after all. My family is actually quite diverse for a family from the South when it comes to faith and religion. We have several that are Christians, and we have several that are just they don't go to church. You know, they're worldly Christians, as some people would view it. We have people who are other religions. I won't go into detail on any of those. That being said, even though my family wasn't very religious growing up, I myself became religious as I got older. This has been a hindrance on my coming out for a while too. I am a Christian who follows the teachings of Yeshua. And yes, that is the correct name for Jesus. Jesus is a mistranslation of the Latin translation. Anyway, in many ways, this makes it even harder because I know how I'm going to be perceived, not only by the church, but also by the gay community. Many Christians look at gays as a sin, as everyone knows, but many people don't think about other end of the spectrum, there are a lot of gays that have been hurt by religion so much that they can't possibly bear the thought of somebody being gay and being Christian. But the truth is, my being gay doesn't change my faith any more than my being Christian changes how God made me. Well, YouTube, that concludes my introductory video. I just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Jonathan. I wanted to thank you for watching my video, and please subscribe if you would like to follow my coming out process, because I will be posting more videos later as I come out to some of my friends and family. I'm already out to 6 of my friends. Unfortunately, I came out to those before I started this, so I can't show you those, but hopefully my videos will help you the way other YouTube videos have helped me. I'd also like to thank Randy Phillips again for his inspirational videos. They've really helped me in my decision to go ahead and come out to everyone. It's going to be a systematic process. I'm giving myself a deadline. I plan to have all of this done at this time next year, so I will give you an update in 1 year for sure. But in the meantime, there will be several videos posting. Also, I'm going to start some more channels. One of the things I like to do is study languages. I'm actually getting my second degree to teach. I'm going to teach Spanish and German. So the first 2 channels will be Spanish and German. There will be other languages too in the future, depending on my time. But the first one I'm going to do is Spanish. I know the most of it. I'm going to do German second. Later videos may include French, Japanese. There's going to be more. Let's see, anything else I want to say? Yeah, okay. If you have any tips or questions for me, any tips for my coming out, and after you see a couple of videos, and I'm welcoming advice. It's a nerve-wracking process, as I'm sure many of you know. I appreciate your support, and I look forward to reading your comments, so please post them below. Later, YouTube.